What if I told you that just 4 weeks without added sugar could drastically reduce the fat in your liver, clear your arteries, shrink your waistline, and even improve your brain function? Today, I'm going to reveal what scientific studies and medical experts say happens to your body when you eliminate added sugar for this brief period. More importantly, I'll provide practical tips to help you succeed in this health transformation that could add years to your life. When you consume sugar, your brain releases dopamine, the same pleasure chemical triggered by addictive drugs. This creates a vicious cycle. You consume sugar, experience pleasure, then crash, leading to cravings for more. According to a landmark study at Princeton University, sugar activates the same neural pathways as cocaine, making it one of the most addictive substances we regularly consume. What makes this particularly dangerous is how our bodies respond metabolically. Each time you consume sugary foods or drinks, your blood glucose spikes rapidly. Your pancreas frantically releases insulin to transport this sugar to your cells. Over time, this erratic insulin production leads to cells becoming resistant to insulin's effects. The result? Higher blood sugar levels and excess sugar being converted to triglycerides in your liver and cholesterol in your arteries. Take Sarah, a 42-year-old teacher who consumed 3 sodas daily plus regular sweet treats. Despite exercising regularly, she couldn't lose weight and constantly felt fatigued. Her doctor discovered she had early signs of fatty liver disease and prediabetes. Terrified by this diagnosis, Sarah eliminated added sugar for 1 month. The transformation was so dramatic that her doctor initially questioned whether the follow-up tests belonged to the same patient. So what happens in week 1 when you quit sugar? Within hours of your last sugary food or drink, your body begins a metabolic transformation. Instead of relying on quick sugar hits, your metabolism must adapt to utilize more complex carbohydrates and fat for energy. During the first 3-5 days, you'll likely experience intense cravings, irritability, fatigue, and even headaches. These withdrawal symptoms occur because your brain is literally detoxing from its sugar dependency. A study from the University of California found that these withdrawal symptoms mimic those of drug withdrawal, confirming sugar's powerful grip on our neurochemistry. But here's my first crucial tip. Don't quit cold turkey. If you've been consuming large amounts of sugar, gradually reduce your intake. If you put 3 teaspoons of sugar in your coffee, reduce to 2, then 1, then half. Similarly, cut portions of sugary drinks and treats in half before eliminating them completely. This gradual approach allows your brain chemistry and metabolism to adjust more comfortably. If you do choose to quit abruptly, don't worry. These symptoms typically subside within 2 to 3 weeks as your body adjusts to its new metabolic state. Your energy will not only return but actually improve because your body will begin utilizing energy more efficiently and physiologically. Consider what happens when you consume sugar throughout the day. You eat something sweet, causing a rapid blood sugar spike. Insulin rushes in to lower it, often overshooting and leaving you with low blood sugar. This creates hunger just hours or even minutes later, sending you back to the snack drawer in a perpetual cycle. According to research published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, these constant blood sugar fluctuations trigger inflammation throughout your body, particularly in your blood vessels and vital organs. This chronic inflammation is linked to heart disease, cancer, accelerated aging, and cognitive decline. When you eliminate added sugar, you get off this metabolic roller coaster. Instead, your body learns to derive energy from complex carbohydrates, found in whole foods like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. These foods release glucose gradually into your bloodstream, resulting in a much gentler curve rather than dramatic spikes. By the end of week 1, something remarkable begins to happen. Your body starts transitioning to a more efficient energy utilization system. Rather than depending on constant sugar influxes, your metabolism begins tapping into fat stores and breaking down complex carbohydrates at a steady rate. A groundbreaking study from King's College London tracked participants who eliminated added sugar for just 10 days. Researchers found that their metabolic flexibility, the ability to switch between using carbohydrates and fats for energy, improved by 42%. This metabolic flexibility is associated with lower inflammation markers, reduced risk of chronic diseases, and improved weight management. By the second week, most people report significantly reduced hunger pangs and cravings. When you consume whole foods instead of sugar, you stay fuller, longer, due to their fiber content and slower digestion. One study from the University of California, San Francisco, found that participants who eliminated added sugar spontaneously reduced their caloric intake by an average of 417 calories daily without feeling more hungry. Consider Michael, a 35-year-old office worker who drank energy drinks to get through his afternoons. He suffered from mood swings and couldn't concentrate after lunch. Just 2 weeks after swapping his sugary drinks for herbal tea and whole fruits, his colleagues commented on his improved focus and disposition. His productivity during afternoon hours increased by over 60%, and he no longer experienced the 3 p.m. energy crash. Something fascinating happens around the 10-20 day mark. Your taste buds literally recalibrate. What once seemed moderately sweet now tastes excessively sugary. This occurs because your taste receptors, previously bombarded with high sugar concentrations, regain their sensitivity. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that participants who reduced sugar intake for just 2 weeks rated the same sweetened foods 40% sweeter than before the intervention. Suddenly, natural foods like berries, which may have seemed bland before, reveal their inherent sweetness. This taste recalibration is truly remarkable. Former soda drinkers often report that their once favorite beverages taste sickeningly sweet after this adjustment period. Meanwhile, the subtle sweetness of whole fruits becomes deeply satisfying. This isn't just psychological, it's a physiological change in how your taste receptors and brain interpret sweetness. Let's examine what's happening inside your body after years of sugar consumption. Your liver, overwhelmed by fructose, a component of sugar, converts excess sugar to fat, leading to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, a condition affecting nearly 25% of Americans. Meanwhile, inflammation triggered by sugar damages the inner lining of your blood vessels, creating ideal conditions for cholesterol deposits to form. These deposits, called atherosclerotic plaques, can eventually restrict blood flow or break loose, causing heart attacks and strokes. Harvard Medical School research indicates that people who get 17 to 21% of their calories from added sugar have a 38% higher risk of dying from cardiovascular disease compared to those who limit added sugar to 8% of calories. This makes sugar reduction one of the most powerful interventions for heart health. The good news? Your body has remarkable healing capabilities. After 4 to 6 weeks without added sugar, several critical changes occur. Your liver begins to metabolize stored triglycerides, reducing fat content. A study in the journal Gastroenterology found that participants with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease who eliminated added sugar for just 6 weeks showed an average 22% reduction in liver fat, even without weight loss. Simultaneously, arterial inflammation decreases, allowing your blood vessels to function more efficiently. Research from the Journal of the American Heart Association demonstrated that reducing added sugar intake for 4 weeks lowered inflammatory markers associated with heart disease by 29%. Your blood lipid profile improves dramatically. Triglycerides decrease, harmful small dense LDL cholesterol particles, the most dangerous type, diminish, while beneficial HDL cholesterol increases. This transformation occurs not just from the absence of sugar, but from reduced inflammation throughout your circulatory system. Consider Elena, a 50-year-old with borderline high cholesterol, who eliminated added sugar for 6 weeks. Her triglycerides dropped from 180 to 123 DL. Her LDL decreased from 145 to 118 DL, and her HDL increased from 42 to 52 DL. Her doctor was prepared to prescribe statins before these results, but instead recommended she maintain her sugar-free lifestyle as her primary intervention. Now, let's cover practical strategies to successfully reduce your sugar intake. First, stop purchasing sugary items. This simple action eliminates temptation at its source. Remove sodas, candies, and processed sweets from your shopping list and home environment. Second, read labels carefully. Sugar hides under many names: high fructose corn syrup, maltose, dextrose, and over 50 other terms. Even foods marketed as healthy often contain surprising amounts of added sugar, including bread, pasta sauce, salad dressings, and yogurt. Third, replace sugary beverages with alternatives. Try sparkling water with a squeeze of lemon, unsweetened tea, or coffee with cinnamon instead of sugar. If you need sweetness, consider using a small amount of stevia or monk fruit extract. Fourth, satisfy your sweet tooth naturally. Whole fruits provide not only natural sweetness, but also fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. Try freezing grapes for a sweet snack or adding berries to plain yogurt. Fifth, if you absolutely cannot transition without some sweetness, use minimal amounts of natural sweeteners like raw honey, no more than 1 teaspoon daily, while your taste buds adjust. Remember that even natural sweeteners affect blood sugar, though less dramatically than refined sugar. Finally, be patient with yourself. This is a significant change that takes time. If you slip up, simply return to your sugar reduction plan, without guilt or self-criticism. The science is clear. Just 4 weeks without added sugar can transform your metabolism, reduce organ fat, improve your blood lipid profile, enhance mental clarity, and set you on a path toward long-term health. This change doesn't require expensive supplements or extreme measures, just conscious choices about what you put into your body. I challenge you to try this 4-week sugar detox. Document how you feel before, during, and after. You may be surprised by improvements not just in your physical health, but in your mood, energy, sleep quality, and even relationships. Your body deserves this reset. Share this video with someone you care about who might benefit from this knowledge. Together, we can break free from sugar dependency and reclaim our metabolic health.